Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Cat's Couch. I'm going to be your host today, Billy Vestal, and I have a guest today. What's your name?
Brent Moody.
All right. Today I'm going to ask you a few questions about the school and your experience. How do you feel about the changes made by the administration?
Well, as a freshman, I haven't really seen anything that they've previously had at the high school, but coming in from middle school, I definitely like it a lot better compared to what we had there.
All right. And how do you feel about the level of enforcement of the rules?
I feel like it's at a good measure, not being on too much on everyone's back, but it's a good to keep kids stable and doing what they're supposed to.
Yeah, I feel that. Do you have any online teachers?
I used to for chemistry, but now we don't.
All right. Well, how did you feel about the online teachers?
I actually quite liked it because it gave me a little bit of flexibility and time to do my work, and it kept things fairly simple.
All right. And what was your first impression coming into the school?
I was a little overwhelmed by kind of everything, but once I found like a clique, especially with my extracurricular activities and the people in them, it kind of gave me people I know, and it made me able to fit in and find a place.
All right. What was the transition from middle school to high school like?
It was interesting. I thought I was ready, and I was for the most part, but definitely high school is definitely another level that you have to learn to adjust to.
Yeah, there's some little things that sneak up on you. What do you think, like extracurricular and education? What do you think the school will be able to provide for you?
I think they're doing a good job as it is. I wouldn't necessarily know what to ask for or anything else.
Yeah. What extracurricular activities do you plan on taking next year?
I think I plan on continuing band and bowling.
We have a bowling team?
Yeah, we do actually.
I didn't know that.
We're ranked second out of our district.
And what was your first impression, like, exactly of the school?
I expected it to be a lot like the middle schools. I expected like a lot of conflict, especially when you have the two rivalries feeding in.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a lot more tame than I expected.
Yeah, it's a big surprise for everyone. And how much do you think you'll change from as you are now to whenever you're a senior?
I think it's going to be a big change because so much can happen in the span of that 3 years.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions we have for you today. Thank you for joining and giving us your time, and we will see y'all next time.
Hello, welcome to Cat's Couch. I'm here with
Logan Gibson.
and today we're going to be interviewing him on the overall school and his experience at it and what he's going to do in the future. So, how do you think, how do you feel about the new administration?
They're different. They're a different cast of characters. You know, I'm used to seeing, some people, and now they're just like gone, and now they're just replaced by these other people.
So, how do you feel about the enforcement of all their new rules?
I feel like they're doing too much on something so little. Like the hat thing, they're just like, they're taking up hats even if they're not on your head. Yeah.
So, do you think they should be like enforcing rules that like matter more and focusing on more problems that are like immediate?
Yeah, I'd say that. Like vaping, I'd say. Other than like a hat, it's a hat. Like
Yeah.
they don't really do much harm to you. But vaping does. Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the online teachers?
It doesn't feel real. It feels like I'm watching a pre-recorded like video.
There's no
There's
human
no
interaction.
There's no like real human interaction or human feeling in it.
And if you remember, I know it was a long time ago, how was your first impression of the school?
I thought the CTE building was cool. I still think it's cool today. You can make a career out of like all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about this being the last year at this school?
I don't feel much different. I feel like it's just another step in life, you know? It's just like, but it's like a big step. You're transitioning into adulthood. You're not like a kid anymore, you know? Yeah.
How do you feel that you've like been changed here, and like what made that change?
I found myself a bit more. I found like my own style. I found my own way of speaking, you know? Just like,
So are you going to college?
yeah, I'm going to college.
So how do you feel that transition is going to be?
I feel like it won't be a huge transition. It will be like I have more free time, but I still need to go to class, you know, get my degree, all that.
If you could tell your freshman self something, what would it be?
Tell my freshman self, have fun and try to find something you like and that you want to do for a long period of time. I found my love of AV from like going to church and like helping record church sessions, like with all this type of equipment here.
Yeah. So that's going to be the end of our interview with,
Logan Gibson.
and bye.